This time on 15 Minutes You'll Never Get Back.
Moving to Canada? Better check enough boxes on our Tinder profile.
Don't get Charlie started on passport renewal.
And do you have pee anxiety? I may need to go now, actually.
I'm Dale.
And I'm Charlie. All that and more this time on 15 Minutes You'll Never Get Back.
Can you believe them girly birds asking us to get hooked up with them?
Yeah, they got some kind of nerve trying to disrupt our bachelor-tude.
Hatching eggs, raising little good feathers. I don't know if I'm ready.
All right. I'm just trying to... Okay, we're just going to come out and say it.
Okay.
How do you feel about pigeons on birth control?
Pigeons on birth control?
Oh.
How do you get them to take it once a month, or what do they do? Is it
It's once a day,
is it once
by
a
the
day?
way.
Don't
Yes.
they have the once a month pill now for that?
I don't know. It's been a very long time for me. So TransLink, who operates the SkyTrain services in British Columbia,
Okay.
say that pigeons have become a huge problem for the transportation hub, causing delays and technical issues. So TransLink has come up with a solution to reduce the pigeon population by about 50%.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah.
So pigeon birth control
Yeah.
is now a thing, and authorities are now feeding the birds the contraceptives to deal with the issue. So TransLink, I guess, is kind of like the TTC or whatever, right?
Okay.
And they say even like a feather that blows in the wind can set off their laser alarms. Of course, the more pigeons you have, the more poop you have on the
Sure.
tracks, which also cause issues.
Problems. Yeah. This is a very smart way, and it's a lot easier than trying to get condoms on the... A little wide open Wednesdays.
So just to recap, this is where we give you the option to call us, give us a topic, and we will riff for 30 seconds on whatever you want.
One of us will. But we don't know what the topic is coming up. So here we go. Kool FM, hello.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm calling in for a rant.
Who are you going to give this to?
You.
To me.
You.
Okay.
Dale's turn. So what's your name?
My name's Robin.
Robin. And what would you like Dale to talk about for 30 seconds?
Self-checkout at Walmart. I'm not getting
Oh.
T4s for it.
Wow. All right, Dale. Self-checkout at Walmart. Go.
So there I am at Walmart, pushing my oversized cart. It's time to pay the bill, and I've just about had my fill. I go up to self-checkout, and I think, what's this all about? Why am I doing this myself? And I took my things off the shelf. I moved to see the cashier, and she said, thank you for coming here and being such a dear. I said, well, of course I'm coming to see you. I get more. And she said, that's right. And I actually get a T4.
Hey, in time. Well done.
How about that? How about that?
That
I'm
was
riffing.
great.
Look at me. I'm riffing. I'm going, man. I'm an aspiring rapper.
That is awesome.
Well, thank you for calling up and giving me a chance to go off on that.
Thank you very much for doing that.
And thanks for playing along with Wide Open Wednesdays. You have a great day.
You guys as well. Thank you. You guys make our day all the time.
I love to hear that. Have a great one. Bye.
You too. Bye.
Very specific.
107.5 Kool FM. Good morning to Dale and Charlie. Listen, I made a valid point.
You did make a valid point.
Okay, here's the situation. It's on our Facebook page at Kool FM Bear if you want to check it out. If you're looking for a unique way to tell your significant other that, oh, listen, I really love you.
Yes.
You know, like a cup's worth.
Right.
You know, for Valentine's Day.
And support a great cause at the same time.
There is this chocolatier actually in Quebec, and through the Facebook page, you can order a breast, if you will.
Yes.
And proceeds going for the Canadian Cancer Society. And we're not just
breast cancer research.
Exactly. We're not talking just like those eggs you get at Easter where they're hollow inside. This is like full on
Solid chocolate?
solid chocolate.
Wow.
And for what it's it looks delicious. And I don't mean that in a inappropriate type of way. I just like they've got the mold and they're pouring the chocolate and they demonstrate and you're like, wow, I don't know which part to eat first. But my point we were making is if, they're making breasts out of chocolate for breast awareness, what about other body parts that need awareness?
And she said, what would they do? Like, for a man's cancer.
I just was making a point that this is okay. And I am all for however we can get as much money possible for life-saving
You know
procedures.
why? Because
but I'm just,
that looks fine. That
like,
looks
why
attractive.
Is that mold okay?
That
but
looks attractive.
this mold is not okay. Oh, man.
Are we done?
Yeah.
So I just got back from Thunder Bay.
Yes, you did. How was the Bay?
Oh, it's good as ever.
Okay, good.
Good as ever.
It's amazing.
I had to go there. It was, I wanted to spend the weekend with my mom.
Sure.
Saturday would have been Dad's birthday, so we thought, we'll do something fun, right? We'll go out and
Yeah.
things. And she goes, I'd love to go see a movie. I haven't been to the
cute.
movies in forever.
Right.
Great. My wife and I, we said, we're going to take you to a movie, and then we're going to go for dinner.
Okay.
So flipped it around, went for dinner first, and we went to the movie afterwards. So I'm like, well, let's go see. This one's getting good reviews, and it's up for a number of awards and stuff like that. So I thought, this will be a good one to see. It's a period piece. That sounds like something Mom would enjoy. So we took Mom, my 81-year-old mother, to go see The Favorite.
The Favorite.
Emma Stone,
Okay.
Rachel Weisz,
Okay.
Olivia Colman playing the part of Queen Anne.
Oh, is this is the one that's up for all the Oscar, like Best Picture?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, I got you. Yeah.
Do you know what the gist of the movie is?
No. I thought it was just like a bunch of women trying to...
No, Emma Stone
Okay.
and Rachel Weisz
Right.
play two young people in Queen Anne's court, two young women in Queen Anne's court,
Okay.
who use their womanly wiles
Oh, fun.
to become the favorite of Queen Anne.
Now, do they use their wilds
Uh-huh.
on Queen Anne?
Uh-huh.
Oh, dear.
Uh-huh.
Oh, my God. And this is up for Best Picture?
Uh-huh. I can't wait to see what clip they're going to use.
Okay.
And it's laced with language.
Okay.
I was a 12-year-old boy squirming in my chair when some of the words came up. Picture whatever word you want. Picture ones that only are only spoken of with the first letter to describe them.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yes.
And
My 81-year-old mother.
And what's Mom saying?
Mom sits there
Right.
and turns to my wife and goes, I'm having a tough time following this movie. What? That's it.
Poor mom. Well, what's she doing over there?
And Emma Stone is massaging the queen's legs, and it just keeps going up and up and up. And I'm
good
like,
God.
oh my God, stop! Stop!
See, these are the
did
things
not.
you don't get from the trailer.
No, you don't.
I had no
you
idea.
Don't.
I didn't know the movie was about that. I thought it was like just this really well-clevered women empowerment.
Well, it is, I suppose. It's two real vicious backstabbers and a good story, but man,
okay.
Man, the award for best hoo-ha massage goes to...
Oh, you know what I'm watching this weekend?
Oh, don't watch it with your mom. Oh, my God. I come in here...
What's with Services Canada? I can't get my damn passport renewed.
Here we go. Poor Alex. He just barely gets
Like,
into care.
Okay, you want to know how to get your passport done? Go to your MP's office.
Yeah, I know. People keep saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know where an MP is.
John is down the street.
Where's John's?
John's is at...
Oh, it's right there, isn't it? Like
literally across the street from you guys.
No,
Yeah,
he's down where the medical thing
Yeah,
is.
so what do? I hand in my passport
You
to
take
them.
your form
Yeah.
and your old passport. They send it away and it comes back to them, and then you go pick it up.
Me, I'm going to do that.
Yeah,
There you
it's
go.
a much
God.
much cleaner process. It
Yeah.
takes 6 weeks. It's much,
Yeah, I don't care. That's fine.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Same
I'm
way.
going to do that.
Good thing you can solve your problem. Still haven't heard how to get my digital parking pass done.
Screw that.
Screw that.
You don't need to park.
I never drive anywhere.
That's what
anyway.
hazards are for.
I just get the Uber to drop me off because there's always some sort of a bar there.
Yeah.
What do I need a parking pass for?
You sound like you got a tough life there.
I do, actually. Yes, I do.
While we still wait to find out who the next president of the United States will be, on Tuesday during the U.S. election, Google Trends reported searches for move to Canada
Of course. This
increased
happened in
significantly and spiked.
2016. It happened.
At 10 p.m.
It's going on again, isn't
Well,
it?
here's the thing. In 2016, it was actually higher. The trends were actually higher.
Yeah.
So I feel like the shock isn't there
Right.
compared to. But here's the thing. The Americans that were most interested in moving to Canada were from states like Oregon, Colorado, Washington, Maine, and Minnesota.
Well, you see, that's good because you know what?
Are they more level-headed over there?
Yes, and it's going to take a like-minded person to be able to fit in here. So, like, it's like a relationship, you know?
That's what I was going to say, because I am all for anybody that wants to come to this country, but I want to make sure that you and I can be friends.
Welcoming Canadian interested in relationship with like-minded American. Interested in possible long-term relationship north of the border. Are you that American? Do you like things like walking in the park while complaining about the weather? Putting on the fireplace in September?
Yes.
Enjoying a nice steak, one bite at a time, instead of cutting the whole thing up at the beginning of the meal? Having coffee in the morning instead of Pepsi? Discussing politics and still being able to buy each other a round of beer? And do you dislike hush puppies as a side dish? I mean, what even are they? Having to pay for gas before filling the tank. Pennies. And just a few must-likes. Toques, Smarties, healthcare, Tim Hortons, and being a Leafs or Habs fan would also be an asset. A little fun fact we alluded to yesterday, but we got the details on it now.
So dating as a single parent means that every second counts. So on average, they know if they want a second date within 38 minutes. They know if they will hop in the sack with that person within 55 minutes. Like, they're not messing around.
So 17 minutes after second date comes,
Potentially, or...
Wow.
No,
you didn't, the person. 38 minutes, you go, yeah, I think I'll give this person a second date, second try.
Yes.
And then in 17 minutes, they're just going to get the second date. But maybe they're going to get the real good first date.
Well, again, if this survey is true and every second counts, you might get the bed on the first date if you play your cards right.
Sure.
I mean, that's not unheard of.
Yeah.
Anyway. So...
Wait a minute.
Single parents.
Did you see how fast she moved along from that last statement? There was no going back to that one.
Come on now. Only happened like twice. But single parents clearly have an understanding now of what they want, second or third time around, right?
Sure.
I guess it's like the whole fool me once or whatever,
Yeah.
right? They have higher expectations, right? If they feel like this is not going anywhere, they're going to be like, no, I'm done. I don't have time for this. Also, the expectations in the bedroom seem to be a lot higher, according to this survey.
Uh-oh.
So, I mean, if you are a single parent looking to meet a single parent, or you're just a singleton and might hook up with a single parent, be aware that you're going to have to step up your game.
Oh.
Right? That's a lot of pressure.
It is a lot of pressure.
Right? But maybe that's what people need, is that sort of motivation.
It's a motivation.
So, to sum up,
yes,
the single parent world, the survey found that single parents are feeling more blissful, they are happier, they are less tolerant of drama, right? Less critical of their body, right? And apparently want to jump in the sack.
In 55 minutes.
Or less.
Twice for Charlie.
If you want to be happy for the rest of your life, got to have a single in your life. So from my personal point of view, get a single dad to date you. If you want to be happy for the rest of your life, never make a pretty woman your wife. So from my personal point of view, have a single mom to you. Right? So we saw this news clip of what we assumed could only be wine.
Hoping it's only wine, otherwise it was something very bad.
Right?
Yeah.
And confirming that a river of red wine ran through the streets of a small town in Portugal.
Now, this is not like a trickle where somebody dropped like a bottle or knocked over a keg even.
This is 580,000 gallons of wine.
Oh.
So
500,000 gallons.
The distillery apologized to neighbors, saying, well, you know, the 2 storage tanks burst.
Wow.
The cause, they don't know why, but
Wow.
they burst, and it was a river. Like, I'm going to put the video up so you can see it. But I would just be out there, like,
Well,
just
yeah, I'd
with
be
my
like,
wine, my glass, just
anything you can
scooping.
get. Just yes, you sitting on the front steps with your glass, one glass at a time.
I know.
Just reach down, fill it up again.
I know. It's like a river that never ends. It's the dream.
Wine river, wider than a mile.
Hey, thanks so much for tuning in.
If you enjoyed that 15 minutes you'll never get back, follow and subscribe. More on Dale and Charlie at 1075coolfm.com.
Download your favorite episodes there or at Spotify. Leave a review so our egos can get inflated.
Waste your time next week.